Hey, what's up, everyone? Today we're taking a look at a in-store promotional display poster for Star Wars Galaxy magazine. It's actually in cellophane here, which explains the glare. Uniquely, it's not just a poster, it's actually, or just like a thin paper poster, it's actually printed on this heavy cardstock board. This is something that was available to retailers for promotional purposes in 1994. You would have seen this at comic shops, game shops, what have you, promoting, again, the 1994 first issue of Star Wars Galaxy magazine. But this is something that's fairly evergreen, could have been on the wall for 3 years. The magazine ran to 1997, I think up to issue 13 or so, ran on a quarterly basis. Basically, then became Star Wars Galaxy Collector, a short-lived magazine, one of many magazines that ran in parallel to, sort of the mainline things like Star Wars Insider. But as many people know, as I presume many people watching this might probably have some of these in their collection, an amazing treasure trove of Star Wars, particularly Star Wars EU information at the time, and a wonderful sort of historical resource to track down to this day. Subscribers at the time, and I'll do a whole video down the road on every issue, had a lot of cool extra features, little giveaways, goodies, things like that. But in particular, wonderful posters. But for the deluxe editions for subscribers, even really cool things like, in one case, individually autographed cover by the Hildebrandt brothers, some iconic Star Wars artists, well, Star Wars and Beyond artists. But it's really neat to have this. This is the first issue here that we see here. This is the art from the first issue. And what I like about this is folks remember, who are familiar with the magazine, oftentimes the front cover would be obscured by a hype sheet or something. There'd often be something else on the front cover getting in the way of this wonderful art. So it's really neat to see this here in effective sort of poster form, just to sort of get this full art. But I can't overstate how wonderful this magazine is. If you've never read this, please rush to eBay or whatever other secondary market you buy these things and pick up the full run. I think they're probably still available. I don't know if you're going to be able to buy them in one fell swoop, but I certainly think it's the case you'll be able to eventually pick up every issue. Definitely worth it. Go out of your way to get the ones that include the posters and the other goodies and things like that. Just a wonderful magazine, and a really cool promo display. I haven't really seen this elsewhere, and I think it's just sort of the thing, again, like many promo displays, this is the sort of thing that was really only for promo retailers at the time. And it's also sort of hard to display. This is not something you can roll up and stick in a poster tube and forget about for 30 years, particularly because it's printed on that sort of heavy cardstock. This is something that either stayed on the wall in a shop for a long time until it just got sort of like moldy and someone threw it away, or it's just in people's private collections. But a really cool promo piece for a really cool magazine from a really exciting era of Star Wars EU. We'll do a lot more, and I have done in the past videos on a lot of other sort of obscure Star Wars magazine, like the 3 runs of Star Wars Kids magazine, things like that. But a lot more to be said about Star Wars Galaxy and Galaxy Collector and every other sort of fun Star Wars magazine from around this time, and many more promos about magazines in future videos to come. See you next time.